Perfect. The video's paused. Is that normal? All right, cool. Hey, everybody, CWF Universe. It's G here, and we're actually going to go ahead and start the commentary for a very special show. This is our very first Fanimania. It was 6 years ago, because this year was Fanime Sevius. I want to say 2013, 2014. This was the second CWF show. Second CW show we ever did. The first one was ALA, and that show wasn't even recorded. And we were in the I forgot what day we were, but definitely the early afternoon, something around 2 to 3 p.m. You're going to see a lot of old faces, a lot of familiar faces. You're going to see some potential CWF performers in the crowd, and you definitely can tell that we were flying by the seat of our pants by the show. Damn, I was in high school when this happened. Yeah, CWF's been around for a while. So when Mission Start Podcast goes ahead and hits play, we'll go ahead and enjoy this bit together, everybody. Now, first thing you'll notice right away is the Mission Start Podcast logo in the bottom right corner. And that's because Anthony was pretty much in our orbit. He was still covering conventions major, but he wasn't a formal member of the team until, I want to say, Fanimania 3, which was okay. Anthony, Mission Star Podcast was doing a lot of general convention coverage. So it was a lot of likewise parties coming in at once. Right there, you see in the back all our CWF performers. And there's Afro saying, we did not fill up half the room. And I'm running around like a chicken with its head cut off. This was interesting. I had to man stuff. There's Sarah in all white with the yes foam hands. By the way, chat, am I coming in okay? Making sure y'all hear me, right? Type 1 if the audio is good. Mantis Man Killer, I'm talking specifically to you because I know you're listening to me. Yeah, this was one thing that really changed in the early part was I did a lot of the preamble talking, mainly because there was no one else left. And I had to balance out being Mr. Hiki and just being me. As we got more people in the stands and performing the show to work logistics, I definitely got to talk less. I want to say about 2 to 3 years ago was when I really tried to reduce as much stage time as possible. And I think that was for the best. I'm always a big fan of letting the talent shine. And once we had more talent, I could take a step back and just run the show. So this was a very important spiel that we would do. We literally didn't know that audience members would play along because, we're doing a wrestling show with no wrestling. And it's a very foreign concept. If CWF asks a lot from the audience, basically we have to ask you to hyper suspend your disbelief. It's a wrestling show, but there's absolutely zero wrestling, but we need you to pretend that there's wrestling. It's the conceit. If nobody plays along, the show falls apart. And right here, this is the tutorial. This is the tutorial. We have to teach you we're teaching the audience how to cheer and boo. And you might think that sounds very beginner, but you have to understand that, especially to your average con goer, we're not conditioned to talk out of turn. Rightfully so. Okay, rightfully so. It's a very good instinct to have. But CWF is not about waiting your time or waiting for the speaker to stop talking, you have to interrupt. You have to be loud. And here's the very first Fanime entrance of Lasheda Decree. Nobody knew what was going on. You could hear that there's a lack of Mamacita chants, a lot of like a lot of the stuff that we associate Lasheda Decree via crowd reaction wise was not there, just because, well, we haven't had a reputation. Mr. Hiki definitely had a more brash mouth in the beginning, and that's just because there was a lot more dead air. I had to do a lot more talking, and we were still figuring out the dynamics between us. So you'll actually see Hiki be a little bit more assertive.
What the hell are you talking about? That's what I was gonna be there.
Right here, we're building the relationship. This is probably the most these two characters ever talk to each other, ever. In future shows, oh yeah, that was a good one. By the way, if you ever want to watch the show in full, please go and search Fanimania 1. You'll find it on Mission Star Podcast YouTube page, perfectly preserved. And it's still a very good show. It's still an amazing show. A lot of it holds up, and I think it's just because of the raw energy and uncertainty of what's going on. And here's Donovan's first entrance. Looks like he hasn't aged a day. Donovan and I go way back. We went to the same high school. He graduated a year ahead of me. We went to the same college. We weren't in direct social circles, but we definitely orbit around near each other. It helps that Donovan lived in the same hometown as I and frequent the same comic book store. So when he went to Fanime and he was a ring announcer, it would be really good. Now, already, you could see gaps in the armor going through, because at this moment, Kevin took a Benadryl. Kevin took a Benadryl right before the show. What happened was he ordered donuts from Psycho Donuts, and some peanut dust got into his order. And Kevin's really allergic to nuts. It's not funny. It's food allergy is serious business. But what happened was he had an allergic reaction that swelled up his left eye, which is why you don't see his left eye in the show. It's swelled up. He took a Benadryl. And as you watch the show, pay attention to like how out of it Kevin is. A lot of it is help that he's Lasheda, so who's naturally aloof. But it's a fun detail. The second thing was we didn't have anything to write stuff down with. So the piece of paper that Donovan is holding, where I wrote all the information on, was a stack of old FedEx labels that were discarded in a hotel room, like in the hotel lobby, that I jacked.
I don't like you guys anymore.
That I jacked and wrote over with Sharpie. So right there, that when they slap it on your package, that's it. I occasionally actually come back to the show a number of times.
Really? What did you tell them?
I told them stuff I read on the internet.
They don't even know how the whole wrestler coming up here process works.
They do. The wrestlers come up,
right?
And then the wrestlers.
Literally, Donovan and I right now, the whole show blueprint hasn't been formalized. So a lot of this stuff I took for granted. And Donovan had legit questions. So if it feels like sometimes we're stepping on each other's toes, it's because we didn't know where our boundaries were. Everyone got to have those humble beginnings. Yeah, you could really see it. The show's not running as smooth as you would expect from us. Now, here it is, our very first CWF Fanimania performer. And it's Efren. Now, to complete the circle, Efren also goes to the same comic book store that Donovan and I do. It's the Giant Ear of Corn. He runs a comic book store. It's amazing. Efren was actually slated to be the second performer, but the person who was slated to go first didn't want to go first, so he stepped up. Efren, I literally recruited him in the comic book store. He had a application that was super bare bones, like, I'm Little Mac, I want to win, but I needed bodies, so I took him. Little did we know that Efren would go on to be one of the best CWF performers of the old generation.
All the guys in the back already counted me out. You believe that? They counted me out. I'm the new guy. Go back. You're a boxer, not a wrestler. I'm sorry. Let's go over my resume real quick. I defeated.
It really helped that Efren really loves Little Mac, and Smash was getting really popular. I think Little Mac was in Smash this year.
And Mike Tyson.
And there was a lot of old farts. So if you make references to Punch Out, you're going to do okay. You're going to do real okay.
That was a slaughter, my friend. One punch.
Also, I want to thank everybody who's come here tonight. This is our first programming night of AA Extreme Rules. Definitely a bit weird. It's just really weird doing virtual cons, and this is going to be our second one doing it, and it's always a challenge to try to find content and put it out there. All right, one moment. But back to Efren really liking Punch Out. Efren likes Punch Out. He likes boxing in general. So this promo is very honest. All right, pro tip, people, if you want to do a promo, do something, talk about what you know. Right there, Efren just quoted Muhammad Ali.
You want to be number one? Don't even think of that number. You're not number one. Just the numbers you should memorize.
All right, I got to be quiet for this one.
475 423. Because if you want to get to the next round, some of you are going to have to cheat and use that code.
That was a Game Genie reference. Okay, younger people in the audience, the Game Genie was this device that you attached to your cartridge, which then plugged into your video game console. And it basically took you to this alternate boot up menu where had a bunch of letters and numbers, and then you typed in a bunch of codes that would give you like unlimited lives, invincibility and stuff. So it helped you cheat. And then you would buy manuals and or magazines for more Game Genie codes. This was back in the days before like downloadable content. Like literally, you just bought the Game Genie and then bam. Many weekends were saved because of the Game Genie. I'll tell you what.
Cosplay Wrestling Federation. Are you ready for contestant wrestler number 2? Making his way to the ring from the Bedazzled Palace in Egypt, weighed at 160.
Here we go.
Please welcome
Dio was supposed to go first, actually, but he went second. This here is also one of the best CWF competitors to ever compete from the original era. This show was stacked. A lot of people in this first show ended up doing really well in future years. A lot of people in the audience. This was the in the audience is Rachel and Reagan. Yeah, Rachel and Reagan. Like, literally, Reagan saw this and went, "Oh my God, I got to do this along with Bryce."
The quite pathetic, insolent crowd that you are. Me expects to
God, we didn't even have a proper camp set up.
champion. And I, dear,
You can tell that Anthony had this was holding it with his hand, which, god damn, that's really difficult. Later on in shows, he would get his own stabilizer, and then we would get our tripod, and the equipment got better. And I see these like shaky shots. They're really endearing.
one day I shall be the champion of all men on this planet and be their fabulous ruler.
JoJo was also getting really proud. Oh. Okay, that chant, that is the birth of the "It Was Dio" chant.
You thought you had a champion, but it was I, Dio.
Dio's also a good friend of mine. Actually, a lot of the people here were my friends that I recruited. Like, hey, you want to try this? Very rarely. We didn't have a lot of third-party entries.
I tell you now, members of the
By the way, chat, if any of you have any questions about this show, feel free to ask.
against Dio.
But this is
Think you can face
this
off
is
against Dio?
this is special.
Things are about to get
God, cutting the promos was so much easier back in the day, and yet yes, Dio is jacked.
and that I'm on my way. Dio coolly leaves.
How the hell did you get a vampire to join the show? Dio. You a vampire?
Oh,
You didn't notice the pale skin, the
again,
sucking, the sharp bangs?
he definitely had a smarter mouth around him. And this show pretty much just
He was watching the hot
just
body.
beat that backbone out of him. God, this was 6 years ago. Was 6 years ago. I can't get over that.
Faith in 3D women.
You date women?
There was a lot more banter too.
You don't have to answer that. It's okay.
There was a lot more banter. I was a lot more concerned with filling time.
This is why I don't leave my house.
Well, and what didn't help was the microphone was down there, so just simply walking down to the floor just, ate a lot of time and really cut into the pacing.
From Equestria, weighing 1,000 pounds and 3 apples. Can you weigh 3 apples? Please welcome Iron Will and Fluttershy.
Speaking of more well-known CWF competitors, this is Robert's first entry into the CWF. Iron Will and Fluttershy. Oh man. Robert saw the show at ALA and oh man, this
I think he smells what The Rock is cooking.
Let me help with that song.
You fail at this music thing, sir.
Fanimania! Are you ready? I have a few choice questions for all of you. Are you tired of being a doormat? Are you tired of being a pushover?
you could see Robert's evolution. Typically, people who do well in the CWF, you either have a really banger opening and you just stay there, or you do pretty bad your first go ahead, and then you rise to the top. Robert is an example of the later. Oh, and we jokingly make fun of him for that. But you have to understand, we did not know what we were doing back in the day. We were throwing ideas and seeing what would stick. They would say, I'm going to try this. I'm going to go, okay. I literally didn't know what worked because this was our second go around. Every time something stuck, it felt more like a fluke. It also didn't help that My Little Pony was not well liked in the anime con fandom back in the day. Certainly, I think the overall perspective of the series has turned around, especially from older fans. Robert was trying to be a face, by the way.
Now I understand that the CWF title is on the line. But I am not here to wrestle. No, I am a businessman. And as a businessman, I have invested in several commodities. One, which is right here. One of my proteges.
Oh yeah, Robert was a manager. God. That shit.
We have let her shine, and she is going to show you just how my lessons have benefited her and how she will become.
Leave it to Robert to have some real offbeat entries because he goes from Iron Will and then is the freaky fish guy. I think his most normal character is Negan. Negan was just. Definitely, I think this routine would go over better if done now, especially since we have the magic of hindsight and editing. In terms of we know how to get this point, it's actually a very similar dynamic between Professor Birch and Pikachu Libre, minus a lot of the yelling. And there's that point. Another tip, people. The correct series should be chosen, or else shit's gonna backfire.
The master of chaos. And you think that's not good enough? No?
Shame. Oh my god. You know, half of this stuff I forgot just because it was so long ago. By the way, some people actually thought that wig on me was my real hair as Mr. Hiki. I think it's probably because it's such a low-key, like, low-profile haircut. It looks good, not in the... It looks flattering, but it looks like a real hairpiece.
They look like humans for horses? I don't understand. You got horse people. Vampires and horse people! I need my mommy!
That's why I hired you. You're supposed to acknowledge me.
Look, I might be a hickey, but at least I have...
We look so... Yes, we do. We look so baby. We do look so baby. The years have not been kind to us.
That lady was very angelic and a shining example of what women could be in society? Okay.
Should we go on to the next one?
Please!
Okay.
Like, you could see all this dead time. All this dead time. Right. If I had my way, I'd get rid of the table. I'd put Donovan closer to the mic on the floor, just so we could, or at least give Donovan a wireless mic. We didn't have that. Oh, here we go. Another good friend of mine, Base Madoka, one half of Base Madoka. This is Homura. Yeah, we don't even have dead time like this anymore. We don't. And part of it is setup. We got better with setup, mainly because the... I was really shocked that my friend that Edwin went solo, because he's a pretty assertive guy, but not like big, a big performer.
The only thing I see in this room are a bunch of bitches.
Heel. Edwin really likes playing heels. It's really fun to be booed. I'll tell you that much.
Smelled yourself. This room is disgusting.
This is all the cheap heat.
What they meant when they said that being Maguka is suffering. At first, I thought the smell was a witch's curse, but clearly your body odor is stronger than that. Do you not like that?
Edwin is going for all the low blows. This promo is filled with cheap heat, and it's amazing.
Hello, everybody. It's nice to meet you. My name is Homer Reka, and I really want to be your champion here today. I really want to be a role model for all the smelly otaku and lonely perverts and pathetic neckbeards in this.
I think Edwin picked this as an excuse to, Ian, what's up?
Hello, hi.
We're doing Ian, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to the stream?
Hello, my name is Ian Pabito. I am your waifu from such episodes as Fanimania 15 and
Fanime 15. I see, you're a time traveler.
yes, and a whole bunch of other things like AX Annihilation.
By the way,
I was like AX Extreme Rules.
you could see the stream, right, Ian?
Yeah, I can see the stream.
Through Anthony's window.
I can see it through his eyes.
Okay. Yeah, that. For everybody listening at home, we're watching. Anthony is broadcasting on his screen. That way, I could watch it sooner. That way, Anyway, wow. I all those filler words. Ian, weren't you in the audience for this show?
I do not recall which show is this one.
This is Fanimania 1.
Oh no, I wasn't. I joined in way later.
I think I would redo my meeting with you.
But have you seen this show before?
No, I haven't.
Oh, this is a treat. So we got a little bit of the old and a new perspective. Definitely watch how the jank. Appreciate the jank. But hey, glad seeing you here, my friend.
Yeah, glad seeing you here.
Is that what hey means? Am I coming back?
What was the first show you watched, actually, Ian?
The first show I ever watched was the show when Yami Yugi cashed in his money in the yen.
Jeez, that's like 3 or 4.
Is she related to you?
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
you definitely came in when we had some seasoning.
Yeah,
But-
because I remember when Mr. Hiki came over and was just like advertising the show to like random people, and I was like, "Whoa, what's this thing? I like wrestling. I'll show up."
What's your initial reaction seeing like how the show looked in our early days?
It seems like there's like a lot of like empty space, but now that I like see it like now, there was like so much like stuff going on. If that makes sense.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of empty space. I keep bringing this up in chat. Yeah. We literally, like, I want to keep saying this. It's not that we didn't know what to do. It's less about not knowing what to do. It's more so that we didn't know how to put it together. Like we had a point A, we had a point B, and we had general directions to get there. But this is the stuff that you find out by actually doing it in rehearsal, which we didn't do. We can't rehearse this. All right, who's coming up? Oh, here's Stan as Joseph Joestar. It was a pretty big year of JoJo.
Yeah.
I did like we had a real good variety of people.
Once
And
part
almost-
6 comes out, it's
Oh
gonna be
my god.
JoJo madness again.
We're gonna have Jolene, Weather Report.
Yeah, part 2 was very popular back then.
Oh well, that's because everyone was like, "Hey, part 1's cool," and then they saw Joseph just be an asshole, and I was like, "This is my guy.
It's my man.
This is my man."
You, gentlemen, are in the presence of the greatest JoJo.
I really find it interesting watching Stan perform because he has a strong, lack of a better term, he has a handicap. He's on the back foot with his offbeat accent, and his diction isn't. I don't want to say not normal, but it definitely is a little hard for him to understand at first. So, watching him still command the room with this is it takes a lot. That's a lot of respect. It's like how Dusty Rhodes had that lisp, baby. Like Dusty Rhodes talked like this, like Bobby Boucher almost. But man, you thought he was the most badass guy on the planet.
Now, some of you, as well as a bunch of scrubs back there, might be wondering why I, Joseph
Yeah, Ian is definitely, by his own admission, one of the newer members of the team. Like, he came in after the jank. I want to say the jank kind of burned away by Fanimania 3.
I fought police, New York police especially, and
But
I successfully managed to survive 3 homoerotic vampires from the field past. And successfully defeat all of them, I might add. So
there was no surprise that JoJo would be one of the series that would overtake the CWF.
I saw these
I still remember when Gyro showed up.
folks in
Oh, yes, Gyro.
bodies, drop kicking, body slamming, and
But
practically
just-
making up for themselves, and I
It,
realized
the JoJo in pro wrestling is it's a match made in heaven. in my
Yeah, it was a
opinion.
match made in heaven.
Wrestling Federation champion.
Well, because
It speaks wrestling.
it speaks wrestling. Like, number one, all the JoJo characters don't shut up.
They always have to explain it.
They always have to explain it. They always have to. Oh my god, they wear flashy outfits.
And they always have a catchphrase. Remember, they always have a catchphrase.
And next you'll say,
So anybody back there
Shut up, you're annoying. And they have the...
pretending to act like
right there. You see me leaning over to Donovan right now?
Yeah.
I'm actually passing him notes. Like, hey, I need you to do blah blah blah.
5'7" boxer that could never beat Mike Tyson in his lifetime,
Oh.
Ooh.
or it doesn't matter if it's some random Japanese schoolgirl cosplayer that just comes up here and just saying, "I'm a code breaker."
Oh, he's running down the card. He's running down the card. This is a classic move.
Yeah.
Tell me, having a bad joke is suffering, isn't it? So I say to all those challengers back there, come at me all you want, because I am.
Oh, there he is.
Not right now, okay?
No, Susie, baby. That's called hollow words. So it doesn't matter who you are back there. Come at me because I've done it all. I've survived.
He reminds me of Nakamura in a way.
He does with that accent. No surprise, he's a huge New Japan wrestling fan.
Knocking everything down with my Red Bull overdrive because I am Joseph Joestar. Jojo!
He would later win the CWF title at Anime Expo.
Oh, that guy's wearing a Yes Yes shirt.
Yeah, that's Steven Regalo. He's a good friend of ours. He definitely has been following the product since day one. And you can see the girl in the green wig. That's Rachel. You see someone in a green wig.
Just for me? I knew you really liked me. You know the JoJo characters that you...
So I want you to realize this weird canon, the rules of the CWF. So it's these characters that are from fictional universes, right?
Right.
But they're real, and everything they do is canon. But they also are aware that they're fictional characters in media.
That's his mother's basement. My mother has a condo. Much cleaner than some.
I believe.
Yeah. Empress of Evil?
I literally recruited Donovan at the last minute. I needed someone. The whole idea was having an announcer would just legitimize the event, but it also allowed Kevin and I to focus. Right? Oh, did you see the white dude in the green shirt who walked by? That's Sparks McGee. He takes
really?
photos. Yeah, that's the person who takes all the really good Fanime photos. Another good friend of mine. People love going to Fanimania mainly so they could get a Sparks McGee photo of themselves.
Oh yeah, he's really good with the quality of the photos.
He is. And what really helps is when he takes photos, he doesn't focus on the subject. He tries to get photos that evoke the feeling of the event. Look at this crowd.
I remember the Corn Man.
The Corn Man is that's the owner of the comic book shop that I recruited Donovan and Efren at.
Oh shit! Oh.
Rule one of improv: always, never just go with whatever your partner's giving you. Oh, Ref Payne, an original character. That's my friend Dane. He's doing really well with himself. He definitely looks like a pro wrestler.
He's armed with that yellow card.
He's got that yellow card.
Oh wow, they just instantly marked him as a heel.
You say that now, but I love all of you.
Aww.
I'm Ref Payne, and it's great to be back in the city of San Jose.
Oh, he did the promo.
He did it.
And it's also great to see every single one
Renames the state.
here today.
This is so classic.
Because it reminds me of how much better I am than all of you.
Ooh, swerved him.
Hello. Oh, hey, Christina.
Might as well join in on the fun. What's going on?
Look
Hey,
at the mix
Christina.
of emotions he gets to them.
I am.
Hey, Christina.
Hi, Ian. How?
I am fine, thank you.
That's good. Ian, did you see me die so many times against this girl?
No.
Oh my god, I died too many times. Even everybody's
Yeah.
like, "What the hell is wrong with you?"
Yeah, Christina had an amazing Undertale stream this afternoon, but right now we got to focus on this show.
What's going on?
If you watch the stream on Anthony's feed,
I can see that.
we're watching Fanimania 1.
Whoa!
Also, I just realized that his shorts match his shirt.
Yeah,
They do.
I own those shorts.
Wow.
I don't know what it is about having stripes run up the side of your leg, but it's
They're
always
pretty
visually
cool.
it's visually appealing.
It is. It's like Adidas. They have stripes up their pants at times. They're actually pretty good. Adidas pants are good.
Yeah. I like how he gets the fans with the mixed emotions.
Is that a yellow? Is that a yellow flag that he pulled out?
Yellow
It's a yellow card.
Yellow card. That's what it was.
You know what yellow card? Oh, he's got the red card.
Whoa, that's not good. Asshole. Asshole.
The flashbacks. They're coming back to me.
Asshole. Where's Ian? Did he appear in Fanimania 1?
No.
No.
Oh.
I was in a different timeline.
Okay, so if Fanimania 2 was our pilot episode, Fanimania 1 is like the what a cartoon 10-minute short.
Oh, wow. That makes a big difference, actually.
It is.
Very choosy.
Is that Donovan?
That is Donovan.
Whoa, he looks different in that compared to now. Whoa, in a good way, of course.
Got him.
I have to be polite, of course. Is that a yes, yes, yes shirt in the corner I see?
Yeah, I also have
Oh.
a yes, yes, yes shirt. It's really cool. I like it.
Oh.
Wait, I think that's Bryce. There,
Really?
right? One over from Rachel.
I hear someone
Notice-
screaming in the background.
Sweet. So we had five contestants join, right? 5?
When we first started the show, we only filled up the stage left. I'm gonna say stage left.
So similar to what they did at Anime California?
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
This was like 40, 50 people at first.
Oh, wow.
It definitely gets bigger as the camera. I want you, in audience, as the camera swipes back to the crowd, to pay attention to how the chairs slowly get filled up.
Fair enough. It is Bryce. Holy smokes.
It was in the early afternoon.
Whoa. That makes a big difference.
It was the before.
Hi, Daniel.
Daniel, more people keep coming in.
Why not?
People have returned.
Oh no, I'm just
People
really
exist.
happy to see people keep
Yeah.
coming in here. We were just commenting how there was so much dead air in this first show.
Trying to walk in those high heels. Oh my goodness.
And you have to remember, Kevin is processing a Benadryl.
Ah, that's hell. That's hell.
It is. It
The
was.
sign! That's one of the first OG signs I've ever seen. Wow.
It is.
Wow.
There's so many familiar people I see in this crowd.
We saw
Look
Bryce
at-
in the crowd.
We were just talking about how Donovan looks so different here.
Donovan looks like little baby face Donovan, as in like
Yeah.
literally a baby face.
Is that Efren?
And yes,
Yeah,
that's Efren.
There.
What?
I know Reagan and Bryce are in the
Yeah,
crowd.
I just saw
next to
them.
each
Yeah,
other.
we pointed them out earlier.
Yeah, Rachel's in I
Rachel's
think Bryce
there.
is.
Oh my god. Is that JoJo?
Joseph
It is a
Joestar, yeah.
JoJo.
Ref Payne, remember this?
Oh, Ref Payne.
Who
He
is
has, like,
this?
He had the yellow card, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is that?
His name's Dane. He's a good friend of mine. He was a lot more active in cons, but as his, as we got older, his career
Everything changes.
shifted
yeah.
priorities.
Yeah.
It happens.
It happens. Here you go,
Iron
Daniel.
Will?
Your fave.
Is that Robert?
Yeah.
That- oh. Wait, he was a heel?
He- Bo. Oh god, I forgot about Bo Dallas.
Wait, what were they chanting?
Bo.
E.
Bo.
No, Bull
leave.
leave.
Believe? Believe?
no.
Wow.
In WWE at this time, there was a guy named Bo Dallas, and
Oh.
his chant was "Bo, leave, Bo, leave."
Oh,
So,
that's
like,
hilarious.
Bo.
I miss Bo Dallas.
Oh, is that Steven Regalo in
That's
the,
Steve Regala right there, our main hype man.
And I think I see Sarah in the front row. I think if I see anyone else I recognize in this crowd. Reset time. I finally get that. I finally watched Madoka since 2014.
So what's the joke with that?
Yeah, that's the joke.
It's a Madoka joke.
It's a Madoka joke.
Yeah, okay.
I've not seen Madoka.
All right, imagine it's Doctor Who.
Okay,
Is
that helps.
appropriate?
Yeah.
Okay, that helps.
Feeling extra nice today. You know what? Dio Brando, come up right here.
Oh,
Eduardo!
I remember him.
Oh my gosh, that's a different color hair. Whoa.
Well, this is before Stardust Crusaders was animated, and Araki didn't have official colors. He said every color is official, so you
That's
can do whatever you
right.
want.
Yeah,
And
every color
before-
palette.
Yeah.
That's everyone.
Oh, here's the okay, time-honored tradition of CWF. If we have time, we'll call up everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I'm definitely a fan of that.
If we
there's
have
time.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
no,
there's
Fan-
time.
I'm always in favor. If there's time, line them up.
Let's see what happens, yeah.
Fanime, we can't do that just because
No.
we don't have the time.
Yeah.
What's the time? It's 8:45.
Champion.
You also have to remember that the crowd interjected a lot less. So
For this one?
No, in general. Daniel did a calculation on Fanimania 4 or 5 where
Yeah.
5 where at least 15 to 20 minutes is spent on crowd interruptions.
Wow.
The crowd likes to interrupt a lot.
Which is a
noticed that
good
a
thing.
little bit.
Which is a good thing. So
It's amazing.
when people run new shows with smaller crowds, they'll find themselves like, what the fuck? Why am I so far 20 minutes in? It's because your crowd is not interrupting you.
Yeah.
I actually have the
Why do I hear... Wait, who's it?
Oh, here we go.
Afro Saiyan? Afro Saiyan? Oh my goodness. He was champion at that time?
Oh yeah, this is the second CWF show ever, and he won at the first one. So he came with the belt. It fell off his shoulder.
Yeah, I saw that.
But Afro saying that's our Andre that's our Andre the Giant.
He's the Andre the Giant, yeah.
It doesn't help that he's fucking tall.
No,
He is
like
tall.
he was like the golden age. This is like one of the first ever before CWF got its footing. But he's been oh geez, Donovan, why you hit Donovan?
He is extremely tall. That is intimidating, honestly.
He is.
Yeah, he's like 6'5" before his
Jesus
hair.
Christ!
Before his hair.
Doesn't matter before his hair or after the hair. He's freaking tall and scary. I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, it's what also helps is that Chris he's an accomplished performer and he
The
loves
guy next to
wrestling.
him?
So
No, him.
The guy next to him.
No.
well, that's
Chris.
Wes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Afro Sane is an accomplished stage performer and he loves wrestling. So when he talked, I went, this guy gets it. Like, he gets it. Right there. Like, you get it.
He does that really deep voice. That's really good. I can feel your
He's really going for that Vegeta.
It's over 9,000!
Dude, you got. He's hitting all the bases.
He is. He's good. That's scary. Being tall and knowing how to do performing arts is very intimidating to go up against.
Afro Hussein
my
was the
God.
first person to name his fan base.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
He calls his fans the Saiyan Army.
Yeah, that works.
Alone. I think I remember watching the show over and over again way back in like 2015, 2014.
There
me
he
hear you.
is.
I like that. There's that slight delay. Like,
It's
I
like,
hope we
let
get
me hear you.
Los Angeles,
Yay.
and I lost to Afro Satan. It happened. I mean, look at it.
Wes and Afro Sane are really good friends, so their
They
chemistry
bounce off
is
each
there.
other, yeah. They bounce off each other really good.
And I kicked their asses. It's funny that I think I've memorized this show. I used to listen to this like all the time. It's been a couple of years since I've seen one.
Protects what we hold most dear. The CWF belt.
That's on the floor!
Well, Mr. Dangerous,
The belt's on the floor, though, isn't it?
Someone picked it up, probably.
And who is this challenge?
All of them.
Everyone!
He's opening it to them.
Ian, watch out! Your mic is cackling.
Mike is acting fuzzy.
Oh,
Dio!
no, everyone, shut up for this
Here
one.
we go.
this say to you. Freeze the call. He wants his lipstick back.
That's funny. That's
And then
actually
the
pretty
eye
funny.
is just like, oh my god.
Got
That
it.
happened.
What-
That
what-
happened.
Well, they're like, well, we're sticking around.
Is my mic still fuzzing?
No, not right now.
No.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
And what is it? I'm sorry. Is it tin will? Copper will? Brass? Iron? No. I'm sorry. Aluminum will.
Aluminum. Oof. Oof.
This running down the rest of the roster was something we didn't plan.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was him.
his idea.
It
And
worked.
ever since he did it, every champion started doing it.
Yeah, it makes sense though.
In the CWF.
It's so funny seeing that height difference. Good lord.
Well, it's more along the lines of he was the pioneer who made that thing that we would all do.
Yeah, pretty much a lot of the meta, a lot of the champions meta came from Afro Sam.
Basement El Torito. Now we have our bargain basement Bret the Hitman Hearts.
He does look like Bret the Hitman Hart.
The excellence in execution.
Yikes.
Well, Ref. Mr. Yellow Card. There's only one way that you're going to be able to defeat me. You are going to need Dragon Balls the size of the ones on Namek, because that is the only way you're going to count. 1, 2, 3.
See, Ian, like he gets the cadence, right?
He does.
He understands.
Speaking of pro wrestling stuff, I just Oh, hi, honey. Thanks for the heart. Hi. And thank you for the bits. Thank you so much, Jill. I just saw.
I saw Sparks McGee.
Yeah, Sparks McGee's running around. Speaking of wrestling, I just saw the top episode of Avatar, and I died with the Fire Nation, man.
Yeah.
To be singing the anthem of my homeland.
Good lord.
And everyone starts booing him. Go back to the fire nation.
that killed me.
You said, it's funny because you said yesterday, I wonder if we should have an Avatar Last Airbender guy, because I want to know who would be in it. And I'm just like, I'm going to not talk because you haven't gotten to the episode. They had an entire episode of pro wrestlers.
Oh, I knew about that, but oh man, can we have Fire Nation, man?
Just Fire Nation, man. That's it.
Fire Lord.
Yeah, this is Fanimania, Jill. Fanimania 1.
2014.
Jill was also in the audience.
Really?
Yes.
Oh wow.
His win streak.
Yeah, her and Phil.
Aw.
This is. Oh, this is.
Are you kidding? Glass Joe couldn't be the Cyberman. And then
Oh yeah, Trisha
Yeah.
was part of the crowd.
Before Jill met me. Now, that line, Glass Joe can't beat a Cyberman. Do you realize how brilliant that line is?
That
Or
is
what
actually pretty
the,
bro.
the technique in that line is?
Kinda.
What he did was he took something from Little Mac's universe and put it in the DBZ universe,
Oh, that's clever.
which
That's
really helps
really
sell
clever.
that this is.
Oh, everyone, shut up. Here's my favorite one.
Oh.
He was a big guy, big muscly guy. He was a diabetic.
Jeez.
How many guys do you see that big drink that much soda?
Hey! Hey!
No, but I defeated Bald Bull in one punch. Should we reenact that for you? So I'll be Bald Bull. No, come on. Don't you know the weak spot? Right here, right here. I guarantee you, Little Mac. The Afro Saiyan does not have a weak spot. So try as you might, you will be destroyed.
Angelica,
Jesus
I miss
Christ.
shows. Yes, true. But Jill's absolutely correct. I did not know her at this time, and she was here to support Kevin
That's funny.
because Kevin was pushing really hard on this show too.
Well, I mean, it's successful. That's clever. Damn, that's clever. He's good. That is terrifying.
Moment of your time, champion?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of glad I never gone up against him.
Hello. Afro Saiyan. We now know that you will be in 2 title matches today. One for the
Wow.
Cosplay Wrestling Federation Championship belt, and the other for the tag team division.
This was
Wait.
the birth of the tag team, quote unquote, division.
Really?
It's more like there was one tag team match and then nothing for another 5 years.
Wow.
It was an experiment.
Homewrecker, I almost forgot about you. Well, after that performance, you can say you're quite forgettable.
Wow.
What happened to your tag team partner? What was it? Base Manolo?
Based Madoka.
Soho? Oh, Base Madoka. Well, we all know who clearly was the top in that group.
I give applause for that. That's good.
Here's a fun fact to everybody listening at home. Some of you might be wondering, like, how do all the CWF performers feel when they get dissed like that? I'll tell you, every time somebody gets dissed, internally, it's the biggest compliment. Like, oh shit, they said that about me. Ah.
Yeah!
And he's right!
Yeah, that is a real, yeah.
Literally,
oh, man.
literally after the show's like, oh my god, you said that about my character? Oh, that was brilliant. Oh my god, you made me look like a chump. I love it.
You gotta lawyer up.
I mean, I remember when Daniel was calling out King Boo, calling King Boo like a yandere, and I'm sitting here like, yeah, that's what it was. And I'm sitting here trying so hard not to laugh, because I'm like, you know me personally at the fact that I love this game, and the fact I'm cosplaying something from something I enjoy. I hate you, but damn, that was good. It was too good.
Because if you look at them, they always be like, oh, don't look at me.
Don't
Baka."
hurt me. It was too funny. I tried so hard not to laugh. I think after the show, I just started laughing because I'm like, that was just too damn good.
The Afro Saiyan for his belt. Little Mac, what are your words for the Afro Saiyan?
Big talk for
Don't
a guy
hurt
who
me.
thinks he's a champion. Frieza comes to your planet and you're all slaves.
Ouch.
Talk big about eating the Dragon Balls, coming from a guy who has Dragon Balls the size of the remains of planet Vegeta. Power level? Come on now. You're Yamcha to the negative power. You look down on
That's actually pretty good.
After this battle, you're gonna look up to me.
He improved a lot. He improved a lot.
That over 9,000 is the count you're gonna have to take in order
Love that line. I
Ooh.
love that line.
Ooh. That's good.
And
that was
the
good.
crowd is getting more full.
Mac!
Okay. All right, Jill. I'll take a hydrate, even though you can't see me.
You know, I came here expecting a challenge, an actual
All right, I drank.
top those 3 pillar men. And what do I get? This. Let's start with the former champion who looks to be so out of shape that Speedwagon.
Is this Joseph?
Yeah, Joseph.
Ah.
And then there's Mr. Afro.
You forgot to hydrate, then bitch about having. So you want to make sure that didn't happen. Oh, that. Thank you, honey.
Where'd you come from? Some fanfic world?
Ouch!
This is why I need to issue a challenge, because Cosplay Wrestling Federation deserves a much better, much closer, and much more badass.
Okay, so in case you're wondering, hey, why can we barely see the audience? I mean, the wrestlers. It's 2 reasons. One, Anthony's pretty much standing in the aisle, and if he were to move to the right, he would get in the way of the audience. And
Wow.
he didn't really feel comfortable going down the middle aisle because, in case people need to move.
Yeah.
Third, we didn't properly block this lineup. So literally, what Anthony is doing is just picking his spot and go, well, I just hope people just get in the right spot.
Are you
Makes
prepared for
sense.
your match against the Afro Sane? What are your thoughts, and what do you think of our current champion?
I think it's pretty pathetic that someone who
Oh, I
hides
love
a
this.
scouter in their hair has to use to get accurate reading on your challengers. My only complaint about this is that I didn't bring enough yellow cards for you and your entire stupid Saiyan army.
That's funny.
I was a newbie then, so I could have done better with this placement.
Ooh.
Things got a little bit heated in the beginning between the 2 of you. Lashida would have been
Oh.
very mad if a fight erupted right now before we signed these guys up for the CWF online program. What are your responses?
Fact of the matter is that I'm not.
But,
actually-
the camera's swinging. It's like you're there in the middle of the action.
Yeah. What did he say?
Okay. Sure.
It might take you, I don't know how many episodes to beat your challenger. It takes. I beat a whole army trying to invade my land in 20 minutes. How long does it take for you?
That's good. That's scary good.
All I see is a has-been and a has-been to be.
Also, I have many animal friends, but none of them look as flea-ridden as you.
Ouch!
It's you. Hi, Homo Rex.
Oh, you.
All right. So I can see that this is going to be one household that's going to be pretty easy to wreck. The Saiyan army? Oh, I see the resemblance to a giant group of monkeys here after all.
Ah, yes, the homewrecker. People love homewrecker.
In fact, I don't think I'll even need to stop time to beat you, because how else is the ref going to count 1, 2, 3?
Ooh.
Now, I'm sorry I'll let you know this, but there's only room for one little girl in the ring, and it's gonna be me.
That's funny. Messed up, but funny.
Of course. Ah, yes, the homework. I remember this so clearly.
Jill!
Oh, that's because Jill loves Madoka.
Long feud with the Toshi
Jill!
But now you have to set your sights on the Afro Sane. What are your thoughts going into this match?
Ooh.
You call this a challenge? You call this a match?
I'm fighting against a man who looks like he's constipated, trying to crap out a Dragon Ball the size of Namek. This match will be easier than taking Joseph Joestar down and draining him dry. And I'm just saying.
That's good. That's funny. That's good.
This, Daniel, would you say this is one of the best matchups in CWF history?
It really is.
Then, Dio is disappointed.
6.
You want to hang out with a knockoff Vegeta over here? I'd love to see how long it takes him to get bitch slapped down by Cell. And about my lipstick, don't get stressed out by the way I look. I'm not your typical lover. By the light of the day, I'm not much of a man. But by night, I'm one hell of a lover.
Okay, that was good. That's well placed. That
You
was
can see
very
Wes
well
clap.
placed.
He's like, it's one of those touche claps.
It's like I can't say
6
anything.
months later, did okay. Oh, so Jill, you watched it 6 months after the show. Then you got all the jokes.
Next opponent, the #1 contender for the championship belt. Audience, when I bring each wrestler up, I need you to cheer.
What makes Dio versus Afro Sane work so well is that both performers know their own character, but they also know each other very well.
Yeah. That's what also makes friggin' Robert.
He's so angry.
The death glare to the camera. Okay.
This is probably the most serious Robert's ever been on camera. This will be a trend that broke.
Yeah.
He's always been serious. It's
Not-
whether
not-
or not
not in
he's
front of the
playing
camera,
a pure heel, because he's completely serious as Coach Connors. He's
Oh, I
100%
forgot.
serious.
Hey,
Phil explained it to
Bryce.
you. Okay. How was Phil's explanation of Madoka?
I only heard it once.
Oh
too.
no, I'm talking. To the
Yeah, I know.
Oh, there's Reagan, Bryce, and Rachel all
Yeah.
sitting next to each other.
There they are.
Wow, yeah.
I didn't know Reagan and Bryce sat next to Rachel.
That's funny.
That's hilarious. Their paths would cross a year later.
I have a feeling
Rachel-
it's gonna be Dio.
Oh, you don't know how this ends?
Oh
shit.
boy.
God,
no
more
spoilers.
not
No
for me, you know?
spoilers.
Oh, is that Is that Fix It Felix in the crowd? Oh, that's funny. I think that
Yes.
was.
Dio Brando.
Yeah, I knew it! It has to be Dio!
Oh my god! Christina is living this in real time.
I've never seen Fanimania 1. Wow, you guys are in for treats of me not being spoiled by things I don't know.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna talk about results or anything.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, we indeed, Jill.
Oh we. I'm scared. Dio! It has to be Dio!
Looks like we might have to have one
Dio?
more match.
I guess who?
And it's going to be between
Dio?
Little Mac
Oh.
and Dio Brando.
Dio!
Christina sounds like Christina has taken a time machine and went back 6 years and is in the crowd right now.
Fighting. The winner moves on to face the Afro Sane. It's pretty easy. You just have to have a nice conversation between each other.
This
Nice
is now
conversation,
changed-
what?
This has changed from a commentary stream to a let's react.
We'll go back
Especially from me.
Yeah.
to the winner. Who wants to go?
Let's react to me playing against Fish Girl and now Fanimania 1. What's next?
How would you feel about joining my vampire army?
Ooh. Whoa.
We'll talk later.
Glad
Oh.
I didn't get spoiled by accident.
Hopefully, I'll be the one doing the talking.
Ooh.
Little Mac, given how you're always the challenger, maybe you should go first.
Oh.
It's funny how we have Afro Samurai and this guy. What's with the guys with
Afro Samurai.
He wants to suck blood to get stronger. He sucks some proteins blood's alright, but it ain't blood.
What?
You got purple lips? Yeah, he's seen Frieza before.
Good lord!
Originally, his hair was black. You figure out how it turned white.
Yikes! Wow, Jesus Christ.
It was so much easier to craft an insult back in the day, Daniel.
Yes, Little is right.
He
He has a tiny penis.
Insult go burr.
Had some fun with King Hippo in the ring. She sure likes to look for big, open, weak spots.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure I saw you before with your previous boxing name. Mr. Lister the Sister Fister, was it?
That's good. That's good. He can't come back from that!
This littleness can get off.
What is up with this? I forgot how this was.
I like how back and forth it used to be.
Dio had the best round 3
Wait.
line.
I have to hear this.
I love this guy. I've got to say, after all the time, we may be enemies right now, but he does enjoy looking at my crotch. I'm not offended by anyone. I don't want to be prejudiced to anyone because all can join Dio's fabulous arm.
Good lord.
Hey, say, would you spend time with the Fabdazzle one himself? Or spend some time in the ring with little Jack-Off here?
Wow.
At least I have the ability to jack off. Mister can't get it up.
Wait for it. Here we go. Listen.
Again with the dicks. Spending too much time on RedTube, I believe. Jack it off, why don't you?
Man!
Again with the dicks. He's just like,
So
come on.
what happened here was Efren said he legitimately didn't know anything about JoJo, and he said, well, the first thing that came to my brain was dick jokes.
So he did it for all 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's a good weapon.
Dio? Dio! 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 Dio!
Christina is legitimately cheering as if it's going to affect the actual round. Like, oh shit, I better say something.
Dio can, like, freeze time, maybe some sort of power.
Let's go, Dio! It's so cool, though!
Let me announce the main event.
The
Gio!
Yokohama curator.
Dio!
Afro Saiyan.
Dio?
Well, he's the champion versus...
Will face off.
Dio?
Challenger.
Dio? Dio?
Dio.
Yeah! I will be okay with that! It's so fun! It's
sorry,
so good!
I'm laughing just because the pureness of this reaction.
It's Dio! He's so good!
Yeah, he's like not even up to his neck. This is like my favorite thing in pro wrestling that's never used, is you take off the suit and you don't have sleeves, so you just show how jacked you are.
That is scary. Jesus
Tony
Christ.
Atlas used to do that. I'm just like, oh, that was like the only thing I remember about him. And
He's buff! Jesus Christ!
He's been working.
Dio's actor is jacked.
Those muscles, my goodness!
Well, he's got a Captain America build right now.
Yeah. What? Who's talking?
Donovan Troy.
Oh, dang. It's kind of funny, though, the height difference. It's still funny.
Oh, he's doing a Ginyu Force pose.
But Dio!
This
of all the ones West chose Goldo to pose.
Dio!
Could have went for Captain Ginyu.
This was
Okay,
even.
I have to hear this. That is awesome! That is awesome! Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Dio. I'm up against this, a pathetic shell of a lost race.
Whoa! He's good.
I came from my coffin at the bottom of the ocean, faced against this pathetic waste of time.
Ha! 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 I finally understand the joke!
I say, sir, do you have to mold these on specially to hide your pecs? Have got real guns. Afro saying, perhaps later.
Gee!
The Saiyan army will soon be Dio's army.
Yes! Yes!
And Dio keeps it real.
Yes! Yes!
She sounds like she's in the crowd. I can't get over this.
She's doing a yes chant before the yes chant started.
It's so cool, though!
I have to admit, you do keep it fairly real.
Ha! Ha! Ha!
But not quite. Not 100%.
Oof.
You have an impressive physique. But, I don't know. Is this real? Because I know this is.
Ouch! Damn!
Now,
Woof!
oh, I'm sorry. Silence! That doesn't work for the Afro saying. Let me hear you say it on me! But Dia,
Good lord!
whoever floats the same boat's army. You say I am weak. You say I'm pathetic. Perhaps you'd like to see just how weak and pathetic I am. Go on.
Ooh!
Tell me.
That's not a good idea.
What does the scatter say about my power level?
Wow! Friggin' lordsy!
Oh, there's that guy who stood up and spun in a circle.
There he is!
Oh.
What the heck? Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
All
Just
CWF
that-
final rounds were just set on this extremely high bar.
Yeah,
But I love this fight because
it's so dynamic.
the lines are good, but they... Shut up for a bit.
Oh lord.
You're going to be destroyed.
Okay.
But what makes this good is that you could tell that they're listening to each other.
They are, yeah, I noticed that.
They're feeding each other lines.
You're telling me you rely on a child's toy to see the strength of your opponents? Well, you can keep baby's first play toy over here.
Oh.
You may be saying, my fabulous hair. With the scruffage on top there. Yes, it may be real, but I'm pretty sure the lice and other creatures up there are pretty real too.
Ooh.
At least I can say I can respect him. The Saiyan is a humanitarian. He's preserving the creatures that live up there. Down with the destruction of Vegeta with him.
Damn.
And, oh, look at this. You see me, I come before your army. Show them how true fab dazzling is done. And you
Yes!
your fans, your army, with this. What is this baby? Foam?
Oh,
Some kind of knockoff punk-ass Krillin?
Again,
damn!
Yeah, Dio knows how to go intense and soft.
He's good.
Oh, you never got any of that, did you?
Oh.
I still got 4 kids.
Ouch!
Pay any alimony for those. Dio Brando loves them and leaves them.
This is also very musically inclined, I forgot.
I'm just saying that you're wasting.
I'm just saying.
This is here as a pathetic old decrepit champion. You need new blood, a new leader in Dio.
He's good. He's scary good. He's scary good.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god. I just... He's too scary good.
He's our Undertaker.
Yeah.
It's our Dio.
He shows up when he wants, and
It's
everyone
so good.
remembers him.
So good.
Dio.
It's so good. How did he come back from that?
Oh.
He held it for too long, and he took it back from him.
Good lord, I love him. I love him. He is so
Again,
good.
The chemistry between these two is
So
so
good.
off the charts.
It's over 9,000. What do you mean?
I just got that joke.
Now, Dio, you
Mantis Man, hey, I'm back. What you're missing? You're missing one of the greatest final rounds in CWF history. That's what you're missing, Mantis Man Killer.
songs for singing. So, the Afro sing would like to sing. Do you guys want to hear the Afro sing? Sing one of those songs? Dio has rocked for a long, long time.
Okay, okay.
It's time for him to pass the torch.
Ooh.
Joestar and angels, you have soared on the wings of a demon. It's time to pass the torch. You can roll the rock. No more rocking for you.
What in the world?
But we will sing a song about you. I'm sorry. No, we won't.
Okay.
Army, this is indeed a tough fight. He is a strong opponent.
I still give it to Dio because he did it actually really good. Like, it's so good, these two, but Dio is still better.
Oh, he's calling for the spirit bomb.
Ah, it's too good. That's too good. Spirit Bomb will always win somehow.
They're all raising their hands.
But look, did you see how the room got fuller?
Reactive, yeah. Especially when it's the final round, it usually does that.
I think what helps the CWF is that we're so loud. People are like, huh, what's that? And they walk in.
The prettiest? Okay. It's so dynamic. Good lord. God, these guys are so good. These guys put on a show. It's Jesus Christ.
Lend him your power. Do we really have enough time for that? How many episodes? 30, 40 episodes left? You are weak, Saiyan. You rely on your fans too much. You want power. I have all the power you will need. And
God, how he stretches out his talking is so scary good.
oh yes,
Steamroller!
I'm still getting a flashback when Daniel brought a steamroller.
Yeah, Daniel, that steamroller certainly broke something.
God, that laugh is so good!
Who said steamroller?
Someone in the background.
as I look at you all in front of me, decision. Would you choose to have this withered form of a champion who relies on the energy of others, or would you rather have I, Dio, as the true champion of the Cosplay World Federation? Let me hear you say, it was Dio!
And there's the chant right there, Daniel.
It was Dio. It was Dio.
Sup?
Oh. I love
Anthony's
it.
right typing so.
Oh.
Oh, I see. Do you think Dio will become CWF champion again soon? He had a good shot another year, but he lives in China, so it's very hard to do.
To do so.
Yes. He lives in China with his son.
Oh.
His son, his name is Dio, by the way.
Oh. Feels. He's so good. This guy is so scary good. He's way too damn good for his own kind. Holy smokes. Dio!
Wait, is this the first time you've seen Reese perform, Christina?
Never seen him.
Wow.
This is first time everything.
I've only been at 2 shows.
I haven't been to many shows.
For a second there, I thought I saw Jeremy.
He's so
he does
good.
kind of look like Jeremy.
God. Dio is so good. That's scary good.
Did we get something from that?
Did Dio win? I hope Dio won.
Okay.
Dio? Ree! Ree! Win! Dang it! Win! That's all I'm asking! He's so good! Damn! Damn muscles! So good!
What year was this?
What year was this?
2014.
Wee!
Oh
Because
gosh.
we would have had Fanimania 7 this year.
Would've.
2014.
That feels like almost a decade ago.
Man, I was in high school.
Who won? Who won? Who won? Dio? Did Dio win? He's too good! Dio? Dio? Yeah! Dio! He's so good! He's so stinking scary good!
Did you guys change belts, by the way?
He's so good!
Okay,
The
there
next
has been 3 CWF belts. First was the old spray painted ALA belt. Then Stan made the second belt at Anime Expo
2014.
2014. And then Robert made the current belt.
It was Dio.
I vote for.
I can't believe we had 3 belts.
We've had 3 belts, yeah.
2.5. Let's.
I vote for Christina to be just reacting to all the other.
Because I sprayed that. Remember that was a toy
It's
belt.
so good.
But
Dio
this
is too good.
Look at how serious Chris takes losing the belt. Like, that's how you put the belt over. You treat it with respect.
That's so nice. I give him all props, but oh my gosh, he's so good.
And he held the
right
belt.
now.
I was like, did he do that on purpose?
Great calling!
Oh my god, he's so good. Oh, he's so good.
Watch out, Ian.
Yeah.
To be fair, the big gold belt is a little confusing. Even
Putting
Great
the belt
Khali
over, proceeds to put the belt backwards.
Of course.
Not backwards, upside down.
The classic.
But he's so good. Oh,
Do
that
you
is
need a moment?
terrifying.
Do you
I'm
need a moment,
sorry.
Christina?
No, I'm good, I swear, but oh my god, I did not expect. Wow, what the hell was that?
Whoa!
No, don't beat up Dio! What the hell? What
He's
the?
Mr. Danger.
That's okay. That's okay.
Oh!
Watch.
Oh yeah, this happened. This was a thing.
Oh,
Oh,
poor Joey
man.
Styles.
beat up Dio?
Don't ask me.
I don't know.
Mr. Dangerous, turn around. I think that just made him more fabulous.
And then he puts the belt on right.
He did it.
Oh yeah, and then he beats up Mr. Dangerous because reasons.
He's so good.
Trish Stratus is turning over her grave.
One more match.
Yeah, tag team.
Oh, that's right.
As one of the #1 contenders, Mr. Dangerous and the Emperor Sin.
So those two are gonna fight the only duo currently in the room.
Iron Will and Fluttershy?
Yes.
I don't care, it's all about Dio, he's so good! Oh, that was too good!
Well, if you want to relive this performance, make sure you search Fanimania 1 on YouTube.
I'd be good.
I'm
good.
It's on the Twitch channel. You can watch it, so.
True.
Check it out.
True.
We literally did this because we were like severely undertimed, and I didn't want to like, hey, yeah, let's end this panel 20 minutes early.
Yeah.
Man, we were never undertimed now. You guys were always overtime.
Oh, no. Later on, when I go, what? I'm 30 minutes early? End it. I simply don't care if I end early nowadays. And the shows are a lot. Yeah. Never stretch out your shows.
True.
Keep the
nice
pacing.
music choice. Nice music choice.
It makes the audience so tired when you overstretch.
Oh, yeah.
It is, and I didn't learn that lesson till AX this year. I don't want to watch the AX show from this year.
Why not?
You mean last year?
You mean last year?
Because it's like it exposes all my flaws as a show producer.
You mean last year?
Wait,
No.
Skeletor was Billy Mays?
This year?
No, my bad. The first AX.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
This year,
yeah.
as in the year of Fanime 1, not this year as in the year that we...
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you see how Daniel's tone changed? Like,
Yeah.
oh.
I'm like, I thought it did a pretty good. I thought it was a great show with Skeletor and Billy Mays. That was great.
Oh, that one.
We had Blue Shirt, we had Booker T, we had 3 rounds, and it went off the rails.
It was not my.
Wait! What is Robert saying in this?
Okay.
Damn! It sounds like also Robert's losing his voice.
Robert always loses his voice every show.
I was about to say.
I've gotten
better
at it. It's funny that Skeletor's voice is actually I can do this all day if I wanted to. It's actually pretty easy to do that voice over a lot.
Hey!
You forget that it's not just the wrestler up here, man. He's the new people's champ, so you just slapped all of them in the face.
Ow! Yes! Yes!
And then he comes back, and we're just like, oh no!
You had to bring me back. It was Dio. He's so good. God.
I had to like actually take order of the show because things had to like have their place.
Yeah.
That's actually a trademark of the older shows. Is I run in the crowd because I literally want people to like take their places. No, I don't. I need it to stop so the show can continue.
Well, first of all, he's a Minotaur, I'm a pony. Thank you very much.
Well, it's true.
And let's say, if you had to be beaten by someone who is so colorful and sparkly, it should be someone who's even more sparkly and pony-rific and marshmallow-like. Right? Okay. And anyways,
Not you! Dio still wins!
I think this is the birth of a new Dio fan.
Damn.
My other championship friends.
What?
Is chainsaws legal here?
Is chainsaws legal here?
It's a no disqualification match?
I'm sorry. Did you guys say pick?
Ha 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 ha! Okay, that's funny. That's clever.
I'm having a little trouble hearing. What was it you said? What?
It doesn't matter!
You're going to pick my brain. Well, Fluttershy, are you a pony or a zombie? Make up your damn mind!
Oh
I make zombies of you. You know, Fluttershy, I always thought you were a little special.
no! Ouch!
Look who you have as a mentor.
Ouch!
Not Minotaur. Minotaur.
Ooh! That's funny. Damn. That's good.
You know, the Saiyan army does have a point. I'm just saying.
Oh.
So, let's choose our winners.
Afro Saiyan. I'm giving it to Afro Saiyan. That was too good. Afro Saiyan.
Mr. Dangerous is the
Yeah. 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 I knew it. They were too good. They were too good.
which stands for
Warrior. They're so
And-
good.
As y'all know, the final word is always mine, but you know what? I'm gonna give it to my friend Donovan.
Oh.
I'm in control. I'm in control.
Oh, Donovan.
Give it. I like power.
I like our new format with the tag where it's both guys go and then both guys go instead of 1-1 or
1-1.
1-2, 1-2. Yeah. Or
Remember, Daniel, we had about, 5 years to perfect the formula?
Yeah.
well, it's more like this was. It was
It's
so
good.
bad that we never used it again for 5 years. No,
It
I
wasn't that
wanted
it
to
was
bring
so-
back the tag division. I wanted to
It
bring
was-
back tag division. There was an ALA which was going to happen. I'm like, let's do the tag division. I want to do it.
It's so good.
Okay, Ian, Christina, what did you think of Fanimania 1 now that you've seen it for the first time?
Ian, you go first.
I got to understand why people were so hyped at Dio. I still remember it was my second show at Fanimania, and when Dio showed up, I didn't understand why everyone was so hyped at him until someone was like, "Dude, that's the CWF champion." He left his title, and then after seeing this, I'm like, "Oh, okay, I know why he's such a threat." But back then, I was like, "Oh my god, he did a great performance," and then he just left.
Did he seriously just leave?
Yep, as the legend
Yeah.
foretold.
He left when he came back just because he couldn't win the belt again because he couldn't come back.
Really?
So we just had, why'd you just leave? And he's like, hey, that's a fun idea.
He's so good.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that is just
He is-
scary good.
Yeah, he's really good. Absolutely.
And buff. Oh my god, he's buff. So good. Wow. I kind of see
Literally-
why.
This show is probably one of the most important shows in CWF history.
Really?
Well, yeah, because it taught us how to do it, and it showed that, oh yeah, people actually want to watch the show
I mean, 6-7 years later, look where you guys are at now.
at home.
That too.
A good,
We live in the good old days.
a
We
good,
live in the good old
yeah,
man,
a good indicator.
the con.
Yeah, a good indicator as far as how well this went. This was one of the first videos I uploaded to my YouTube channel, and
But definitely we could talk over this. Daniel, you watched this at home, didn't you?
Yeah, of course.
Right, because you never went to Fanime, so
The first Fanime I went to was 3.
Was 3.
I think the one that I went to was 4 or 5. No, I think it was 5. Oh, 4.
So wait, did you just find the show because we uploaded it, and you're like, oh shit, there it is?
It's more along the lines of I went to the very first show at ALA.
Oh, I know
didn't
that.
Realize that there was a second show, and apparently I learned about this show when there were signups for the AX show. They said, "Oh, I'm like, oh, so there was a second show," and I said, "I am going to do this show no matter what, as long as it does not conflict with the Masquerade." And Christina and I were actually in that skit together. It was the Shonen.
Oh, the Shonen Jump one?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a good one, too.
Or you were Luffy, I was Madara. Jaime was, I think Jaime was Ichigo.
Yeah, it was. That was a really good skit, too.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, funny thing is, I remember Daniel mentioning this to me a few times. And obviously I didn't come until Anime California when Daniel and Robert were hosting. That was, I don't know how many years ago, 3 years ago?
2 years ago.
Yeah, somewhere around there. But it's just so interesting seeing how this show kind of like began kind of where it is now. Like showing that hype train, showing literally where even some of the chants come from. It just, Dio was so good. Just, oh my god, I did not expect it to be that good.
It's so weird to just watch a CWF show with no Lashada chants.
It kind of,
Yeah.
It is kind of eerie. But, oh man.
It reminds me of like an ALA show in a way. But yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Just I feel like it's just the room.
It's the room and the crowd. The crowd definitely you had to direct them a little more.
True.
But, hey, I'd like to thank everybody for coming here. This was our first Fanime commentary stream. Tune in about 15 minutes as Lamar and myself will be doing a stand-up comedy panel teaching you how to do stand-up comedy. Lamar is the funny haha karaoke man of. If you've been to a convention in California, you know Lamar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys might be so big that you guys might be a main show at an expo one day, as you guys got a bigger room. And tune in next, and of course, tune in next weekend. Tune in this weekend for our last major show of 2019, A Extreme Rules. We'll be debuting that. We'll be debuting it on our channel. However, we'll be having a watch party in the CWF fan server.
Ooh, that's fun.
So literally, we're gonna be watching it and shooting the shit there.
That was
nice.
Tomorrow at 4 p.m.
Nice. Very nice.
Tomorrow 4 p.m. And of course 2 p.m. tomorrow is Suplex Art Online. But hey, I love you guys. Thank you, Daniel, Christine, and Ian. But I have to ask y'all to leave as we'll be signing off and getting ready for the next panel.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
Love watching CWF.
Bye.
Thanks for having us.
Bye, guys.